Welcome back to another episode of Inspired to Transform. My name is Whitney Akinyi. Today's topic is professional capability. I had talked about personal mastery in one of my IGTV videos, and I'll put the link down below. So when you talk about professional capability, this is a topic that young people, especially undergraduate, soon to be graduates and postgraduates, need to listen to, because as we all know it, the unemployment rate is high. That's a fact. So how do you stay competitive? How do you have that competitive advantage? There's a lot of competition at the ordinary level, but there's almost minimal competition at extraordinary. So you need to ask yourself first things first. Are you ordinary or extraordinary? Or if you're ordinary, are you working towards becoming extraordinary? Let that sink in your head right now. So what is professional capability? It's basically a combination of knowledge, skills, and a basic understanding of a particular skill or a particular field. Let's say your professional capability could be in marketing. How well do you understand marketing? Do you understand marketing well enough to be considered one of the best marketers, or do you just understand marketing to the point that you're just another marketer? Do you want to be in the field of finance? Do you want to be in the field of the nail tech business? I want to use the example of the nail tech business. So before I get into that, we have the personal capability, interpersonal, cognitive, role specific, and generic capability. So I'm going to take you through three of them. The other two, the generic and role specific capability, you're gonna do research on. So let's dive into the three. First things first, when it comes to personal capability, it's a question of what do you want to do? What is in your line of work? Is it marketing? Is it the fact that you're a nail technician, like we've talked about? So when it comes to your personal capability, what you need to understand in the personal capability bit are two things. There's the managing and the management of yourself, and the management of your relationship with other people, which also tends to be interpersonal. So let's say you're a nail technician. Are you committed to your work? Are you confident that you have what it takes to provide results? Those are the questions you should be able to ask yourself. And if you're not able to answer those questions, reassess yourself again. Reassess yourself. So there are 4 stages of reassessing yourself when it comes to the whole personal capability aspect. The first thing is asking yourself, are you engaged? And being engaged is a question of, are you committed to constantly learning and developing your skill as a nail tech? The second thing is establishment. Are you established? Do you continue to seek learning, to seek growth, so as to set ground and, create presence? Are you accomplished? Is your nail tech profession and skill embedded in your day-to-day life? Is it part of who you are right now? It's not a by the way, it's not I'm trying, it's now who you are. Have you booked appointments? Are you putting yourself out there? Are you pushing your content without giving up? Because resilience is also something that's very key. Do you try, fail, and give up? Or do you keep trying till it works? You should be able to develop that thick skin, develop the resilience to keep pushing forward, and goal setting. If you don't stay committed to achieving what you want, you're not going to get it. And please, you should bear in mind that we've already talked about the unemployment rate being high. It's high. The unemployment rate is high. It's a fact. What skill are you going to improve so as to reach the extraordinary level? So I've talked about being engaged. Are you engaged? Are you established? Are you accomplished? And last but not least, are you exemplary? Exemplary is that stage that you get in where people now look up to you for your services. People comfortably say, I want to learn from, nail tech enterprise. I want them to mentor me. I want to be like them. That is when you know you're exemplary, when people want to mirror what you have done and what you are doing. To your interpersonal capability, it's really a question of how you engage with other people. When it comes to your work ethic, are you dependable? Like, can I comfortably say, I'm going to leave this work with you and you're going to complete it because this is your area of expertise? Like, if I bring you my bridesmaids, will you be able to finish doing their nails, their mani and pedi on time, spot on job, as we had agreed? Are you able to do that? Can I depend on you? Because once you're dependable in the workspace and with the area of expertise, I will comfortably refer you to someone else, and that increases your reputation. Like, you have a good reputation because of that. You know, are you confident with, you know, the way you talk, the way you walk, your body gestures? Are you pleasant? Those are things that you should really consider. Your network is your network. Bear that in mind. Don't surround yourself with people who won't help you elevate. Like I said, consciously choose people in your space who will help you grow. So when it comes to cognitive capability, it's a question of how you process your thoughts and how that's associated with your learning and problem solving. So how fast can you think on your feet? Can you memorize things? Are you a problem solver? You know, we can complain all day about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but at the end of the day, we need solutions, because you can't keep talking about the problems if you don't have the solutions. Let's dive into the 3 aspects of cognitive capability. There's attention and response, the degree to which you grasp things. You know, for me, what I've come to, what I'm trying is to do, I've forgotten the name, but to work with blocks of time. Like, to work within a particular time frame without any distractions, especially in the morning, because that's when I'm extremely fresh. Let's say from 7 to 8, you're working on one particular thing without any distraction. So that's part of cognitive capability, and that's how you actually build and strengthen your cognitive capability. Yes, so second thing is memory and processing. Yeah, like I said, can you retain information? Deductive thinking. These are the 2 things that really got to me. Let me just read it out to you. So when it comes to informative organizing, it's a question of planning, sequencing, problem solving, reasoning, and forming concepts using unfamiliar information. So are you able to form a concept using information that is new to you? I'm talking about coming up with a vision board. It's a new concept to you, but are you able to grasp that concept fast enough to understand what's going to work for you, what's not? Are you able to determine and detect if there's a gap in the market that you can fill through this new concept that you've learned? That's what informative organization talks about, and I really found that intriguing, because every single day you should aim to learn at least 1 new thing or 3 new things. Always be in a space where you're constantly receiving meaningful information and knowledge that will work towards your advantage. So the other 2, role-specific and generic capability, you're gonna go do research on that, and then we're gonna engage more. And you can check my my Instagram. Should be down below. I'll put it down below. We can engage further, like how will we talk about this? How can we curb this? Let's just engage and share our viewpoints, learn from each other, but most importantly, let's grow. Like, that's the main thing. Let's grow, let's share, let's grow, let's hold each other's hands, and let's elevate. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, and turn on the post notification button. And bye.